Is Bitcoin Cash's crash over? Better question is the crash across the cryptocurrencies over? Well, I think the answer is we're pretty close. It may be over. We have some signs, and Bitcoin Cash is not the only crypto in which we're seeing these signs. On our 1 hour pick, there have been some changes in the chart from the last video update. And as you can see, we did break our 61.8% retrace support level, and we actually broke our 76.4% retrace level as well, which I had marked with a crash warning. Fortunately for us, this is one of the few cryptocurrencies that did break that level, and we have been rallying strongly ever since that bottom a couple of days ago. A couple of other details to note. We had our A, B, C crash, and our C wave was almost exactly equal to our A wave. So there's equivalence. So not only did we pull back more than sufficiently for a wave 2, we fell back in a very corrective zigzag manner, and there's equivalence between the A and the C wave. With that being said, we may already have 5 up developing here. We could interpret this as a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I would like to see more of a sideways 4th wave consolidation, a final 5th wave top, and then I'd like to see a 3-wave correction for a micro 2nd wave. However, things are looking bullish overall in Bitcoin Cash and even more bullish in some of the other cryptocurrencies. If you're looking to buy a lump sum, you have time right now. We've ascended back into our purple buy box, and I don't see us turning back down too far below this. So good time to top off those positions. If you're dollar cost averaging, keep doing your thing. I'm going to keep our support level at 484.11. In Elliott waves, a 2nd wave can retrace, in theory, as much as 100% of the 1st wave. So you could actually have a double bottom form, and therefore we could actually get a little bit below that. I don't expect that though. I think we've had enough of a pullback, enough bearish sentiment that we are due for some more bullish rally in the near term. Shifting to our big picture long-term view, this is the daily logarithmic chart, and things haven't changed too much since the last update. We had a powerful top early this year in May, and we had a powerful pullback for a wave 2 that ended in June or July, depending on how you count it. And we've had a 5-wave impulse since. We have a pretty standard looking impulse structure, and this is the wave 2 crash that we are in the midst of right now. And ever since then, you see a green shoot forming. We have a bit of a rally as we looked at on the near term picture. Provided that this holds, we again look at the logarithmic chart, we have some confluences, and based on the pullback that we have seen so far, we should see a top right around 1715. Based on this, if we rally, I do have a Fibonacci extension tool built out over here, and based on that, I'm looking for our next target to hit around the 1700 to 1800 mark. That's the bottom of this purple box. That also happens to coincide with the 0.618 extension of the larger 1-2 pattern, which is a very strong resistance. If we can eventually break through that, it's going to open up the sunroof for us to go much higher. As I mentioned though, this purple box covers a variety of ranges. There's a lot of confluences here for this micro 3rd wave. When we look at the bigger picture once again, we would expect our 3rd wave to go as high as the 1.0 extension, maybe higher. So the upper end of this box is right around the 44 to 4500 range. This entire purple box is fair game for our 3rd wave top. If we get to that 1715 number, 17 to 1800, that's 3x from where we are right now. After a 4th wave consolidation, which I would expect to take quite a while, this may be a multi-month consolidation here, given how long our wave 2 has lasted. Our 5th wave, or the larger 3rd wave, would target a good bit higher. Now, if we actually hit that 44 to 4500 range, that would be about a 7.5 to 8x return from where we are right now. That's a pretty good sign just for the 3rd wave alone if we get the more standard extension. Then we'd expect a 4th wave consolidation, and 4th waves are, of course, sideways, and they're the most time consuming. And based on how long our 2nd wave has taken, I would expect this 4th wave to take a pretty long time. This could be a multi-month sideways consolidation. And just to clarify, I do have dates at the bottom. These dates are just arbitrary. The way I'm counting these are just price levels. I don't know exactly what the timing will be. I have some estimates on Ethereum, but at this moment, these are just purely price extensions. We may get this earlier, we may get this later. We'll see what happens as the subsequent rally shapes up. If we can hold support on that 4th wave, our 5th wave, which would be part of a larger 3rd wave, would get us up into the $6,800 range. $6,800 would be about a 13x return from where we are right now. There is an alternate pattern that I mentioned before in red, and that is that we will actually pull back deeper in a larger C wave. But so far, Bitcoin Cash is doing everything it needs to do to lower the probability that we have that happen. Things are looking pretty good. If you have enjoyed this video, please remember to like and subscribe for updates. This is one of the cryptos I will be providing pretty regular updates on. I'd love to read your comments below. Until next time, happy trading. Thank you for watching.